Yo guys, so there's a lot of misconceptions that people have with Upwork and some limiting beliefs that they have, oversaturation, all of these different things, and I kind of want to hash them out in this video, hence why I'm so close to the camera, and I want to make it clear that Upwork is probably the best way for you to start SMMA when you're first starting out. If you're already in the SMMA community and you don't have any clients and you're struggling to get any, through cold calling or cold emailing or any other outreach method, this one is for you for sure. And I'm going to kind of get rid of some of those limiting beliefs so that you can go ahead and crush it just like me, just like all my other students, and just in general be a happier person. So yeah, let's jump straight in. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm doing this videography, I guess, a little bit different. I kind of wanted to get a video where it was like super close to my face, and that looks kind of cool, but yeah. The reason I wanted to do it for this particular video is because we're going to be talking about, some misconceptions that people have about Upwork in the SMMA space, about, like the pricing of clients, the oversaturation, those kind of things. I guess you could argue this is kind of going to answer when Upwork will kind of go away for SMMA as well. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty mellow today, so this should be a pretty good video. But let's just jump straight in. What are the main misconceptions that people have about Upwork? And then let me give you my opinion on it, and the opinion of a lot of my students. And then maybe you can make your own decision as to whether or not Upwork is something right for you. But it most likely is, whether or not you're first starting out or whether you're already, fucking crushing it, it really doesn't matter. I have students that have never had a client before, and I also have students that are already at like, 7, 8, 9K a month. They just want to take Upwork as like another revenue stream, if you will. But look, what's like the main thing that people talk about when it comes to Upwork and, being, shit, and why it's not something that you should be using for SMMA. And the main one that I hear constantly is oversaturation in the market. So they're worried that Upwork is oversaturated. This is like the most common one. Look, at the end of the day, Upwork is definitely oversaturated. I'm not sure if you were expecting me to come into this video and be like, it's not oversaturated, there's no saturation at all. It's definitely oversaturated. It's 100% oversaturated in the SMMA, social media management agency, and even Facebook ads space is definitely oversaturated. It's oversaturated with people that charge $1 to $6 an hour. Let me say that again. It's oversaturated with people that charge $1 to $6 an hour. You are not in that category, right? It's not oversaturated with people like me or you, okay? Like you won't be charging that much. If you guys have watched the DNA of Upwork video, you know that the hourly rate on Upwork doesn't really matter anyway. My hourly rate is $15 an hour, but we have clients as big as 3.3K a month. So, it really doesn't matter essentially. But the oversaturation, it's definitely oversaturated with people that, are charging less than you and really aren't what your potential clients are looking for. The busy business owners of Upwork essentially are looking for. Upwork is a place of convenience in reality. And if it can be convenient for the client, then you can always get clients, but it's not oversaturated. It's funny when people say there's no jobs on Upwork. Like, I've been tracking it since August 2018. There's been over 100, I've tracked this, actually checked it, over 150 jobs added every single day. Some as high as 200. On the weekends it's a little bit lower. Sunday's obviously the least active day on Upwork, but 150 jobs added every single day. These are all potential clients. Now, yeah, sure, let's say that you sift through a couple of them and you find some really good fits. There's at least 100. There's at least like 100 that are relevant every single day, and it just seems silly to me that people think that like cold calling or cold emailing would be the best strategy when there's literally clients that are asking for your help on Upwork, and it just seemed like a no-brainer for me, and that's why I kind of opted more for the idea of convenience than opportunity, if you're familiar with that. And that's why I do a lot of convenience selling, because a lot of people just want someone to take this off their hands. So there's been over 150 jobs added every single day. Every single day you can go to page 20 on Upwork. If you just type in social media management, I'll guarantee right now, no matter what time you're watching this video, I don't know if anything happens, but whenever you're watching this video, I can almost guarantee that there's been 150 jobs added that day. So it's definitely not oversaturated. You know, and there's not a lack of jobs. There's a shitload of clients. You know, do you honestly think that I would have had like 40, 50 plus one-to-one students in the mentorship program if I thought they was going to oversaturate it? You know, like that would be silly. You know, I wouldn't do that. You know, I'm a business owner. I like winning, you know, at the end of the day. And I wouldn't do the teaching if I thought that I was doing it. Because as of right now, you know, it will most likely change. But as of right now, the mentorship program currently is £1,000, you know, for 4 calls. And, you know, I'm booked out, obviously, as you guys know, I'm booked out. I'm doing, you know, 20-ish hours a week of coaching. So I'm booked the fuck out, basically. And yeah, you know, I wouldn't be doing all of this teaching and so on. I'm kind of getting the shitty end of the deal if you think about it. You know, yeah, sure, you know, I'm charging $1,000. It's a lot of money. But at the end of the day, like, you're going to create a business that's going to go on to do, you know, 6 figures. It's like I'm kind of getting the shitty end of the deal. But would you honestly think that I'd be teaching it if it was oversaturated? Of course not. You know, it's oversaturated with people that are charging $1 to $6 an hour. It's very simple to understand. So let's move into something else as well. And but really understand that Upwork is not oversaturated, just because that's the main one that I hear, and I don't want people to think that it's oversaturated, okay? Yo guys, so as a side note, as I was like making this video, I was kind of, I was getting on a rant, you know, in one of the clips. You know, maybe it'll be in this video, maybe it won't. But essentially, when I was talking about oversaturation, you know, look, the best will rise to the motherfucking top at the end of the day. You know, I think that people have this misconception in SMMA that they just like come in, make, you know, thousands and thousands and thousands just charging clients like, you know, money and so on. And then, you know, it's just easy. You know, this is a business, and there is a weird thing going on in the SMA community as of right now where people think that you can just kind of come into this and be successful. And that's definitely possible. You know, I did it, a lot of my students do it, but it's not for everyone. And in reality, it does take time to become successful. You have to become a master at, you know, something. You have to, you know, become better and better and better. And at the end of the day, quote of the fucking century, the best will rise to the top. So even if the market was oversaturated, which it isn't, but if it was, hypothetically, you know, at the end of the day, even if it was oversaturated, the best will rise to the top, you know? It is what it is, you know. Do you think fucking cold calling isn't oversaturated? Do you think they've never been cold called before? Do you think that any business that you've ever ran or cold emailed before has never had a cold email like that before? Do you honestly think that? Come on. So, you know, at the end of the day, the best script, the best cover letter, the best profile, the best person will always rise to the top. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. So, okay. So, yeah, basically, you know, this one, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse anyway. But look, guys, the second one, I would say, the second biggest misconception with Upwork is that it's, you know, there's no big clients on there. There's no big clients on there. Of course, there's big clients on there. People always say that there's like, you know, the clients on Upwork are shitty and they're small and so on. It's such horseshit, man. You know, I don't even get it. Like, it literally doesn't even make any sense. I literally have an entire video that you can go and watch on this. But at the end of the day, it's on my YouTube channel. But look, there's definitely big clients on Upwork. To say that there isn't is silly, you know. I know that in the SMA space, people go down the route of niching down first and then charging the big bucks. But in the beginning, getting clients is very difficult for people like me or you, especially when you're younger and you kind of, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Maybe you're older and you still don't know what the fuck you're doing, or you're shit at sales. You know, these are all common things. And I was shit in the beginning, you know, and everyone is shit in the beginning. But look, Upwork is a place that you can mop up all of those small clients. I'm not even going to spend too much time on this because you guys probably already have heard me speak about this so many fucking times, but there's definitely big clients on Upwork. The biggest client ever landed on Upwork was 3.3K a month. We were with them for like fucking 6 months. It's fine. Great out in Montreal. Love that company. You know, some other clients like 1.8K clients, 2K clients, 1K clients. You know, these are all on Upwork. It's just that I usually kind of mop up around that $600 mark, and I'm like, and I have like 23 clients currently, and you know, they're all low ticket, but they all build up and they're all really easy to manage, which is my business model. So look, you know, one of the biggest misconceptions is that people think that there's no clients that are big on there. It's not true. I've proved it. My students have proved it. I had a student literally who got it a 1.5K client in the first week of the mentorship program, and that was after one fucking call, and that never happens, just because, you know, we usually don't even go after clients until the second call anyway, because we spend the first call doing profile building. So think about how crazy that is. You know, there's big motherfucking clients on here. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. So another misconception, guys, another one that people have about Upwork is that people think that the quality of the clients is going to be shit. So they assume that the clients are going to be like whack or whatever. I don't even really know where this comes from. You know, I don't really know where people are getting this from. You know, the clients that I have are super easy to manage, way easier to manage than the majority of, you know, people in this space as clients, because I'm just maintaining their social media. So it's really easy essentially. But, you know, when just social media management is easy in general, it's very easy to outsource, for example. People assume that you're always going to get shitty clients from Upwork. The majority of the clients that I've had on Upwork have been really, really nice. Have I ever had a shitty client? Of course. My first client was really shit. You know, my first client fucking sucked ass, you know. It was like $250, and you know, she was a fucking asshole. That was my first client. Then on top of that, you know, there's what else? Like there's fucking, you know, being clients that, like I have, like for example, I have a client like Megan. You know, Megan's one of my favorite clients. You know, we've been with her for now like what, like 11 months, $600 a month for 11 months. We post once a day for her. You know, Canva, it's easy. That we don't speak to her. You know, it takes months for us to, you know, even get in contact with her. So yeah, you know, the quality of clients, in my opinion, on Upwork is that they're actually better because they're not as results orientated, and they're very like low expectations and more coming from a place of convenience, the convenience paradise. And yeah, they're just easy to manage. So that's fucking bullshit as well. You know, there we go. You're seeing a trend here. You know, a lot of these misconceptions are stupid. And I'm not being biased. I'm sure you're getting that opinion. You know, you're kind of getting that. Like, I'm pretty like open to saying that certain, you know, aspects, like for example, I don't think you'll ever close like, you know, 10K plus deals on Upwork. I don't really see people doing that, but it hasn't been done yet. But it doesn't mean that it's not possible. I haven't done it yet, but 3.3K, I'll take it. It's more than the majority of, you know, the SMMA's biggest clients anyway. So, you know, whatever, right? But yeah, it's not oversaturated. The clients have lots of money and the clients are cool. So there's 3 that have been fucked over. But let's jump into another one as well. This one is kind of stupid. Like this one, whatever, right? Like this one doesn't even make any sense. But the biggest issue, and guys, I get so many fucking messages about this. So many messages about is getting approved from Upwork is like impossible nowadays. Guys, getting approved from Upwork is easy as fuck for social media. Getting approved from Upwork in general is easy as fuck. You just need more of a clear system in place. I have a clear system in the mentorship program. At the end of the day, you can just look up online how to get approved. You know, I'm saying nothing at the end of the day. You know, you can't just give more context, more chunky. But look, at the end of the day, if you really want to find out how to actually get on Upwork, like really easily, just fucking join the mentorship program. It'll be worth it for you. It's like the best investment that you can make ever. And I'm just saying that because, you know, it lines my pockets at the end of the day. I'm just saying that, like, you know, for the amount of time that I've spent on Upwork, I am like top of the food chain in this particular space. You know, I can get you results, no doubt in my head. I was even guaranteeing it at one point, you know, but then I had a bit of some like students that like didn't really put a lot of effort in, and then I realized I shouldn't really be guaranteeing things, but I was guaranteeing that I'll get you a client at one point, you know, like it's easy. I can do this for you. Easy motherfucking peasy, like no issues. But yeah, guys, those are some common, you know, issues and, you know, kind of beliefs that people have about Upwork that just aren't true. I wanted to make kind of a short video, but maybe it'll end up being a long one. But yeah, I hope that's helpful in some way, guys. And yeah, just wanted to put that video out there just to kind of, just for when like people are coming by and they see this video and they can go, oh, okay, let me just like revamp my entire thought process about Upwork. Boom, they watch that video and then you guys can move on to the other videos. So this will just kind of be part of the YouTube videos that I have out. So yeah, but I'm feeling a bit mellow today. I'm not that loose and chill, you know, for this video. But again, you're getting to see a new side of my personality where I'm a less like all fucking crazy and shit and a bit more fucking tired and literally just doing work. So yeah, love you guys. Honestly, I hit 100 subs recently, which is really cool. And I don't give a fuck about like the amount of views or whatever that I get. You know, I already make enough money, but it's just nice when people comment about, you know, that you guys are learning, and as a teacher, that really makes me happy. So yeah, let me know if you learned anything from this video, or if you have any other, you know, misconceptions that you have that you want me to, you know, answer. I can answer it in the comments. Let me know, and I will answer that. You guys already noticed that I get back to fucking everyone, even though it takes me fucking ages. But yeah, love you guys. Talk soon. Bye bye. Just kidding, guys.